streams get cut off the way they do. I know it has something to do with being either on the backup or the primary ingest servers and things like that. But these are things that are best left for those of us that are better YouTubers, wiser YouTubers that have earned their place on a platform that will make sure that they don't go dead in the middle of a stream where they're really already stressed out about the things attacking them. You know, reserved for those people, the ones that earned it. So, oh well. You just endure. That's all you do. If this is the worst I have to do, part of my job that I have to go through, then the biggest part that sucks about it is that it affects you guys. I hate that I have to like juggle you guys around. But at least I get to rename the stream title, which is basically all liquors, and it's Inferno. So yeah, back at it, shall we be? Yes, we shall be. Yeah, okay. Except for I needed some healing. I beat these liquors and I'm gimping out of it. I can throw a grenade in that room with them without them noticing, then I can get the first aid that's in that room and just go back. All I gotta do, I gotta open that door and throw a grenade, and they all gotta die. Well, it is showing as being public. Throw grenade. Oh, crap. Even if I throw the grenade, after that, I have to fire. Kill all three. Shoot. This is a crying shame. I can't even combine that with something else. Oh god. Okay, I want to use the first aid all the way, and let's cut your chain. Let's get you finished with for now. Get you put up. No, I can't take you. I'm coming back for you, though.
This must be the subway company's offices.
And just a guzzle of my nondescript beverage. Thank you, YouTube Shenanigans, for helping me to turn to nondescript beverages. Oh boy. Hey, Madonna. I think I can run. Why do I hear one huffing? Who's alive? Oh, shit. I am so glad I did not run. Oh. Hashtag blessed. I thought they were dead. All right. Box. Put this up. Use hose. apparently I said something that's a meme earlier that got a laugh, and I didn't mean for it. Not during the stream. I was talking to somebody else, and and Rowan was talking about everything he wanted to do at the stream, and he was asking like, he's like, should I wait till the stream to actually make like diamond stuff for us? And I was like, you can make it whenever you want to, little boy. Like, we're just gonna be doing a stream where like everyone else can watch how we're having fun if they want to join along. Cool. It's like, okay. So like I'll make as much I think we got enough for both to have diamond armor and diamond like swords, and I don't know if we have enough for a diamond pickaxe. And she's like, will you find more diamonds for like diamond axes and diamond hoes? I was like, I don't really use diamond axes, and hoes aren't worth diamonds. All of a sudden I hear an outburst of laughter. Not from my son, and I'm like, that's pretty funny. Oh, I didn't mean to make the joke, but apparently the joke is good and has been made before, so I'm not anything original. Okay. Oh, wait, don't. Okay. So what else? Shit. He can also lick, which will screw me up. If he licks, it'll clip through the door. Oh shit. No, don't come in. I'm thinking about getting a second internet service provider just for business. Like Xfinity will be for business and AT&T will be for home. I know it's another overhead for business, but I want to make deadly sure that my uploads and my streams aren't affected by anything. And basically, Xfinity would be serving lines to the house for these streams, for that computer to upload, and for the game station. That is it. Like, nothing else will touch it. Basically a no excuse type thing. I'm very tempted because dadgummit, while my site has shown that I haven't had any drop packets or information or anything, I'm still not convinced that what's happening is that I'm on a backup server. AT&T sends empty packets for just a moment. YouTube counts it as a disconnect instead because I'm on the backup server, which isn't as thorough. Ipso facto delorum, I'm screwed. I'm glad to hear about people donating to funds like that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because of you guys tonight, I think I'm gonna be putting in, just make it work and put an extra even $50 towards the American Brain Tumor Association this month. Though I thought because of Memorial Day, I might donate to veterans. Even though, for those who don't know the difference, Memorial Day is for those who have fallen. Veterans Day are for those who are still standing. But there are plenty of funds that, it's so close to Memorial Day that makes me want to kind of go that route and donate. Let me out of the door! I just want out of the door. Oh my god. Let me out of the door. I'm out of the door. ASPCA though is the quintessential the other one where it's like the sad animals on there, like it feels like it should be what's her face from Charmed and what all that with Sarah McLachlan in the background, but it's not. It's similar, but it's not. You know what I'm talking about? That's because I've given to ASPCA before because of my animals are all rescue. Oh, I won a corgi. Hey, Vern. Oh, I won a corgi. I've wanted a corgi ever since Cowboy Bebop because of Ein. Oh my god. Please die fast. Shit. Just like Cowboy Bebop? Oh. Oh. I want Ein. Okay. Can I get through this part? I've gotten everything over here, right? That makes me gotten through. That means I've gotten through everything over here. Hey, Matthew Stevens. I used to have a... Oh, I see vaulted ceiling set. I really did... There was a long period of my life where I tried very hard to make sure that I was like one of those adults, like that I grew up and like made all the right choices so that I could be in a place where like I wasn't renting and I was investing and I had a house and everything. And I always thought like one of the things was like in my first house, I made sure one of the rooms, the master bedroom, had a vaulted ceiling because that's good value in a house. And I actually bought it when the contractor only had it as a slab. So he like argued with me and told me like, you don't put wood floor in a living room and hallway, tile in the kitchen, and carpets in the bedroom. That won't resell well. And I said, that's what I want anyway. Guess what the style is now in the South in general? Put wood floors, tile in kitchen and bathroom, carpets in bedrooms. Feels so weird that I'm taking a step back, especially everything's carpeted. Otherwise, if it weren't for having a landlord that says no because I'm renting, and if it weren't for basically someone telling me no, I would have my cat here with me right now. We'd be talking about cats, and Kane would probably be with me in this chair. Because Kane, when I used to record, loved coming to find me just for this. Like, he loved coming to find me for this. Kane, my cat, that is still at my ex's house, would usually, in a lot of recordings, rubbing up against my leg if he's let downstairs, or in my lap if he's let downstairs. And a lot of my recordings, actually, one of my dogs that isn't my dog, it's my ex's dog. She had the dog before she met, or while she was dating me and worked with me, before she was actually dating me. Nala, who's also getting old,
Gotta put this out.
Jack Russell Terrier. And then we got a dog together that couldn't come with me either, and that was Bunny. And Bunny was is a Schnauzer mix. Oh, typewriter. I miss having animals up right next to that. I miss my animals. This landlord here would only let me have one. The people I'm renting the house from, and they wanted to inspect my dog first. Like, I couldn't have Sheila here before she was inspected because she's part German Shepherd, you know, and German Shepherds are always so notorious for being absolutely the most dangerous. So therefore, you had to turn aside a little sideways glance to. She's half husky, half German Shepherd. That is the sweetest dog. A burglar, if she didn't see me in trouble, a burglar could come into this house and she'd hold the flashlight for him until she saw that the burglar was trying to hurt me. Then she'd go for him. But like, I supported for a long time. The way I supported animals and everything like that. Every now and then I could give to things like that, but most of the time what I could give to was basically just rescue animals and also taking care of other. I used to give to Atlantis. Oh god, the auto aggroed. I used to give to Atlantis shelter, which is, oh god, has like an 88% kill rate. Fuck! Oh my god, what was this? This wasn't fair. There's nothing fair about this. What was this? I'm sorry if what my comments about things are off from what you guys are actually talking about. It's really hard to play a game and keep up with what people are saying. It's hard. Okay. So I'm assuming those were the two. I'm gonna go ahead and go early over here so I don't have to go upstairs later. You don't know how I do it? Try to hold conversations, play a game, be strategic and good and all that. It's like, I'm getting a little frustrated that some of the backup equipment I need to get is sold out because so many people. I understand people working from home because like teachers and whatnot, but so many people buying that equipment not from working from home for telecommunications or some other job they got or whatnot, or for trying to do their job from home, but trying to all of a sudden think that, oh, like a YouTube career is that easy. And just the surgence of new accounts trying to pump out videos right now when ad revenue is at like its lowest time ever, and you can't survive off of that very easily. And I'm like, come on. Like, I'm struggling to get my equipment, and part of the reason is because people think my job is really, really easy. And I'm sorry to say, but it isn't quite as easy as just playing. I would say that it should be for those who are really looking to work or people who really have a passion. But this is not easy by any sense. Like, in any way. It just isn't. And I don't know where people really get that idea from. Well, I mean, most people who try YouTube quit very quickly after. I guess they get that idea and then lose it. Good night, John.
I'm getting a noise complaint, but you know what? I don't even care because this is my art.
Hey there.
Fuck!
Oh, this one. My parents help me. Easy to be backseat. Oh, Rebecca, your first trip. I assumed, Rebecca, in your name, the 89. I assumed that you were closer to my age. Is it really your first trip? First trip without parents long one, is that just because you've always been able to be close with your parents and traveled with them, or did I assume age wrong because of the 89, Rebecca? Isn't there, wait. Yeah, did I assume it wrong because of the 89? I think I might have assumed wrong because of the 89. I hope the best for, I hope this is helping with anxiety. How is this helping with your, how is this helping with anxiety? Yeah, I'm a little older than that. But I just realized you said it's helping. How is this helping with anxiety? You turned 18 just a couple weeks ago. Happy birthday to ya. A little late. I can only see little icons, so it's really hard for me to gauge people's ages. And yours looks like it's even anime anyway, or anime style drawing, so it's like really tiny. It's hard for me to get a gauge on things sometimes. Well, don't let the anxiety get to you too bad. It is freeing being able to travel. This brings up a random story as I go into another place that's anxiety inducing here. 16 is the first time I traveled without my parents, and it was like out of necessity is what it felt like. I've told this story before, but I just felt overwhelmed, and on a Thursday night, I told my mom that I needed to leave, and I lived near Atlanta, and where I wanted to be was Gatlinburg, because that's my favorite, still is one of my top 3 favorite places like on earth, Gatlinburg. I'm sure they're suffering right now because of tourism stuff. But so Gatlinburg, my head was too full of a lot of things going on. I wanted to be there. And my mom said, go ask your dad. And my dad, like, I didn't have my license but for like a few months, and it's a 3.5-hour drive through the mountains. My dad asked me if it was important. I said, yeah, it was important. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important. And my dad just like tells me, do what you gotta do then. And he was like, I'll take care of your mom. And like, he just told me go ahead, and it was like a school night and everything. It was like my dad understood even that young that like for once I had to get out and do something on my own like that. Like I earned enough money and I did enough things. After that time, I had always had anxiety. Like I always thought I would have anxiety about traveling up to that point, like alone. And then it took anxiety greater than the idea of traveling for me to all of a sudden realize that traveling was the liberating part. Like I always thought I'd have anxiety traveling without my parents or grandparents or something like that. And then I'm on a drive 3 hours, and that was the drive I think even where my car broke down when I was going down the mountain, and I had to coast it in neutral to get to the bottom of the mountain to the gas station. And the gas station had been out of service for a little while. So that gas station was even useless to me, and I had to walk a little while further because I ran out of gas. And I got to Gatlinburg, and I stayed at a hotel that was above a Pizza Hut. It took anxiety of so many other things that I feared to realize that the anxiety of traveling was like nothing. And so it was one of those comparison things where like all of a sudden, like my first time traveling like a long way like that, not plane but in car or something like that, first time traveling really far, was like just like it was me getting out. You know, I was already paying the insurance on that car. I already had my own business, so I was making my own money. So I know I had a few things that a lot of people that are 16 didn't have. I was already working as a tutor. I was just about to start working with my dad at Waffle House 3rd shift. So I was already bringing in probably somewhere between $1,200 to $1,500 a month on the side while being a full-time student. So, oh god, that's disturbing when they change like that. So I know that's a little different, but I'm saying that because everything I'm talking to somebody who apparently this is helping anxiety, and I just wanted to let you know over there, Rebecca, putting things in perspective of like where you're going and like the destination can be relaxing and refreshing. And even if it's not, that the idea of being able to be somewhere, while it's can be frightening, is also the idea that you're able to just move. The things that we take for granted all the time, and I'm not saying that you're taking it for granted, but to be able to get in a car and go, just to be able to change our location, something that you got on horse for 110 years ago. And because cars were just way too new and too expensive, and there weren't really good roads, and you know, people talk about making trips down the Oregon Trail, playing that game for everyone that remembers that, and that, you know, everyone dies of dysentery on Oregon Trail. But to put in perspective, like how liberating it just feels finally. The anxiety, that what I'm trying to say is, compare it to the anxiety of being stuck. You know that feeling where you're just stuck? You know what I'm talking about? I hope you know what I'm talking about. That anxiety of being stuck in place. That you don't get to move, that you're like you can't get out, like you're trapped in a box. Traveling, for those who are new to it, and it can make you feel anxious. This stream might not be the thing that does it for you, but with anxiety, but I like, yeah, being the feeling of comparing it to being trapped in that box and feeling like you've got nowhere to go and no options and no choice. And then compare it to, even if somebody else is traveling, even if it's with family, to be able to just, even for a minute, leave that feeling behind. Just to be able to abandon it for a moment and feel like you're not trapped. You're not just in some cage that you have to live in, day out. And I think that resonates a lot more with when you're 16, 17, 18, 19, those ages. When you're finally getting out of that, you know, school is dictated for you. You have to go legally, and all these things are dictated, and your whole life basically from your memories, like even earliest memories, are usually being in preschool or kindergarten, and you're finally getting towards an age where like that box gets opened. The idea of the anxiety of having to be trapped in that box, or being able to be let free, being caged in a pen, or being able to travel down a road. I take the anxiety of traveling down that road and the risk it would take than being trapped in the pen. Trapped in a cage. I'm glad it's giving you a sense of normal. Oh god, what's in the box? Notice that. Luckily, for my job right now, I'm not having to fly much. So, I just saw someone mention a plane, and I was like, oh, I'm really glad I'm not having to fly much at all, really, for my job right now. I had plans for PAX South, but those got trashed. But that was like a year ago or so. We basically had a pity party stream for me having my plans trashed, but it was fast. I need... Okay, and then there, I get another 2 more herbs and the box. Well, if its sense of normalcy helps, then it does.
Gross.
But getting out of the box should also help. Oh. Oh god, this is gonna be horrible. Okay, he does not know where he's going, so I'm going to butt stab him, and I feel no regrets. No regrets. Yeah, I used to have that same anxiety too. I think I know what you're talking about, Rebecca. That sense of normalcy. I went to somewhere I'd been before many times, Gatlinburg. The place I wanted to go to get away when things got too much when I was 16 was a place I had been to many times, and that's Gatlinburg. I'd spent many times, many vacations going up that direction. And even the drive there, I guess, was less anxious because it was a trip I'd taken before. It's just the only difference, it was alone, and it was by free of choice. Like, my own choice. So, hey, Stacy. If I could right now, I'd be traveling. Because I desperately need to get away. My depression has been kicking my ass lately, but it's... My depression's always kicked my ass, and I'm now old enough to know how to kick its ass right back, so I can't complain too much. There were many years that my depression, I could not, there's no way I could surmount it, and now it's, I know how to tell my brain to shut up. I have said this before, but literally there are times where my brain, like, this is getting, I guess, a little deep, but like, you know, thoughts of, when, like, real severe depression, when you think about thoughts of, like, I don't see the points, kind of, you know where I'm going with that thought. When I was younger, those things could, like, take me over, and now I actually have presence where I think about those thoughts, and I'm like, I think to myself, my brain thinks that, and I literally think to myself, you don't even know who I am. And I think that to myself. No one's listening. I'm not talking to anyone. I literally think to myself, like, do you even know who I am? And I didn't do that when I was younger. I didn't know how to. But, like, now it's just, like, a thought will come out. It's like, is this even worth living? And then, like, a second later, it's just like, shut the fuck up. You don't know me. I've been through a lot worse, and you're bad-mouthing me in my own head. Just get in your corner and let me get my shit done. Like, and I don't know when that switch ever truly flipped on, but it's a nice one to have. But, like, it took a long time for me to be able to flip that switch on. And I still give in sometimes, but it's not nearly as bad. Like, I can be depressed as fuck and still get online, do my job. Like, you guys heard me answer, honestly, Zach's question earlier in the other stream. And yeah, things are gonna be going bad, and I can still get, I can be, as long as I can be what I need to be, I'll get my shit done. And that little part of me that keeps telling me that I'm not good enough, or things are bad enough, or anything, whatever, I just tell it to shut up. And that I'll deal with it later. And it's not like I'm pushing it away and, like, ignoring what, no, I'm just telling it literally. Shut up. I got shit to do. So, mind your manners, know your place. I'll deal with those thoughts when I'm ready, but get out of my head for the moment. Thank you kindly, goodbye. Night, Lisa. Thank you for supporting. Oh, and then you're gonna leave in the middle of this nightmare. You helped make sure that this stream would go this long. No. Oh, Lisa, I'm gonna find out one of your worst nightmares, and I'm gonna make sure that in one of the streams that it's just gonna start off with like spiders or something like that. I don't know. Thank you so much, though. Oh, this guy is really. Oh God. Okay, nope. Hey, Johnny Robinson, what's going on? Ooh, migraines. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, I used to get floored by migraines. It's been a long time since I've had migraines like I did when I was younger. Oh, that would be a whole, like, ordeal. I still get pretty bad headaches sometimes that could be considered migraines, but there's nothing like when I was younger. Those would floor me. Absolutely, like, just destroy me kind of migraine. They were crazy. Maybe it was just a hormonal imbalance from being younger. I've never been sure, but I mean, they would wreck my shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten one of those. Ooh, that's not true. I've been on YouTube since I've had one of those migraines, and I had to try to cover it up. That's right. I was about to lie on accident. Nope. I've still had one of my migraines that was bad enough that it burst out the capillaries behind my eye, and had to come on YouTube and explain why I had one eye that was literally like almost looked like it was like there's an oval in it that was red that was just I couldn't cover it up. And that was years ago. That was when I was happy when like 30 or 40 people showed up to a stream ever. Like my record, I was like, let's beat the record of having 40 people show up to one of my streams type deal.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Oh, being at streams for me, it helps, definitely helps me feel like I'm not alone. You think being surrounded by people as a job would do it, but nope, not quite. Can I go this way? Oh, I am and I am not the person I was when I was young. I am still that kid. Scared to travel, scared of the world, depressed about everything, no self-worth. Tired of feeling ashamed of being half and half. Tired of feeling like there's a background in me that had violence where I had to fight. Surrounded by kids that were snobs. And like, now it turned from fighting over like real fights that were life and death and knives and guns involved. Now they're just picking on me because I was goodwill and all that. And trying to help other people, but always putting it on my shoulders and everything. And I grew in so many. I'm still that. At my core, I guess I'm still that kid. I just am that kid that grew up and realized how to process the world differently when all those things happen. And I guess I'm that kid with a lot of experience about like not being able to let myself believe the world works a different way than it does. And that's the hard part. There are many times I wish the world just worked in a different way. I wish like my past were different. I wish that the things I've done were never necessary to do. Like that there was never a call and a need for a job like ones I've taken on because people were just nice and kind and there was never conflicts or fights or that. You know, those are all wish, but then, you know, there was a time where I used to get mad at people that would talk politics and things like that, and then talk about like far off countries as if those people weren't even human. And I would always want to drop their ass in like a bubble and make them watch the suffering over there. And now I'm old enough even to be past that, where like there's still that wish inside of me, and there's another part that says I don't want to expose people to that. If they can really have conversations where they make it sound like things aren't as bad in some places as they are, and they can have that, then it's almost like a gift that they can still live a life where they don't have to think that way. And me having to think that way, I'll just carry that weight to make sure that those kind of people are kept in check and in line, the people I know that are like that. And that's the way I've grown, like, and that even took a few years of like, you know what I'm talking about? That even took a few years of me like figuring out how to wrap my head around that one. Instead of getting angry at people and wanting to drop them in a bubble and be like, hey, how do you really think jobs like this aren't necessary? Hey, look at that mom trying to protect her child. Oh, they're both dead now. You really think we shouldn't be there trying to help out that kind of shit from not happening? And now the other part of me goes, you can't even imagine that, and that's a good thing. Because if you can't imagine it, you weren't ever meant to probably be around it. And maybe it is my job, instead of saying drop your ass in a bubble, is kind of like, it's my job to just steadily correct and say, let's have a more open mind toward people who might not have it as good as you do, even if you feel like you're in a shithole. And I don't know. The only people that don't get exempt from that are like congressmen, politicians. No, when they talk about shit in other countries and dehumanize them, no, I want to drop their asses in they're the ones that pass laws that make things go one way or another. Oh shit, hey look, it's Nemi. I immediately want to drop their ass in the middle of the sandbox and see how they feel about their ideals after that. shit. Ah, I knew I got that wrong. It's not meant to be an old school army speech. Think of the world as you know, and then come to the realization that the majority of the world does not work like that. Basically, Jordan. But Jordan, we've had this conversation in detail, so you know how I feel about those things. It is a constant struggle between wanting to feel like I'm enlightening people and the other part just saying, if they really can be that naive and they don't have influence over others that much, then that might be actually a good in some cases. But no, politicians are not exempt from that. Alright, come here, dude. Did I see East Dad is here? Oh, that's a family member without a shield at the moment. But I recognize that name. Hey there, East Dad. Has anyone beaten an enemy with a regular combat knife? I was the first one to beat this whole game with just the normal combat knife and nothing else. I'm the first. Hi. You're looking at the first person to beat this whole game knife only, regular knife. At least on YouTube. I'm glad things are improving. Oh. Alright, he's down. Does that buy me enough time? They are not affected by the shock thing. Oh shit, there's 5 of them. Yes, I did beat Resident Evil 2 knife only. Resident Evil 2 knife only first? I don't know if I was the first to beat Resident Evil 2 knife only. But I did not use anyone else's strategies. But I don't know if I was first for that one. I don't keep up with that. I just know that when I finished my run, everyone was telling me that I actually I was world first. So that's the only reason I know for this game. Kind of like with Ethan Must Die, I realized I was world first for that one for that specific reason because everyone let me know I was world first. Oh shit. Oh, come on! Shit. Ooh. Oh, me doing knife only, Robin, was hard. Since I've still never seen anyone else play Resident Evil 2 or 3 Remake, and any strategy you see me use is my own, because I've never seen anyone else play the damn game. My streams of me like practicing and then the actual run and then completing it, which is all footage together over like 24 hours of all the times I tried and then actually made the run for it and then beat it. Like, that shit was hard. That was hard. I don't care if I was world first or not for that. I don't care. That shit was hard. It was just hard. Yeah, YouTubers watch YouTube videos. YouTubers usually watch other YouTubers to see what's going on many times. I just stay away from specific things that are story-based, that could ruin a game I'm trying to go for, that is tactic, that's, you know, like that. Ah! I avoid a lot of things, and there's a few YouTubers that I know that's it's impolite to name drop other YouTubers, because of course there's one that I'll talk about every now and then because he's a very kind guy who's responded many times and helped me out on a few occasions with figuring out how to even go about all of this, and he's somebody that's not just millions of subscribers. We're talking about someone that has 2 digits for the number of millions, but it's not polite to name drop that person because, like, he was being kind. That was a kind thing that he did, that to help somebody doesn't have to. Now there's another, fuck me! Now there's another YouTuber I'll never forgive myself for. They might be one of the big ones, and I might have called them annoying early on when we were all still trying to figure out what to do, when my brother was having a conference call with a lot of people that were like part of the... I'm not getting into that story. I just remember they were annoying, and I told them basically that we're trying to have an adult conversation, and it was when most stuff was still on Newgrounds, and it wasn't like YouTube was still kind of like in dating site type territory. Just getting out of that type deal, and my brother was trying to help with things like I know he's like changed his name like Nostalgia Critic, but I think he was called that guy with the glasses, and then like the Spoonie Experiment and all those guys, and then guys from Screw Attack and everything. And I was on the same phone line with it, and I called him. I never want to say his name again because God forbid anyone knows that I actually not only took one of the ones that actually made a good career out of themselves and did something, but far surpassed me, is doing very, very well for themselves on this platform, and I brushed them off as being annoying because they were interrupting my brother and the other ones talking. Oops. Like, whoops. I made a boo-boo. I made a big mistake on that one. Hey, Chris Batista. Alright. Once again, but with some vim and vigor, with flashing those liquors as soon as they come around the corner.
You shitting me?
No! That's why I don't get behind him for that shit. Because I always dodge that wrong. I don't dodge it fast enough, no matter how fast I feel like I'm spamming the button. Oh god. Oh god. Let's go down. Okay, you're not the hard part, even though I took damage from you. Shit. Gotta do this fast. No, and they're not annoying anymore. They turned into an asshole for 2 seconds, and then they lost friends because of that. Big time saw the error of their ways at that point. When you're losing friends because you're being an asshole, you kind of get a reality check. Come on. Don't actually hit me. Come on, let me go. No! No! Come on! No! No! I was almost there! Dadgummit! Good night, Emma! Ah! No. just knowing that you called someone up for being annoying and they have a 8-digit subscriber count really is kind of, and this is now your job. It's because back then it wasn't my job. My brother was just trying to be a writer for things like Planet Dolan and help out with some other projects. Just knew the guys, and he was getting involved with Ohio Wesleyan University and being the head of their entertainment department, because a lot of their tuition goes to entertainment, since Ohio Wesleyan is in the middle of nowhere. So he got to meet people like, my brother had dinner with Bill Cosby, and it was just like, oh, that's a weekend. And like, I got to meet him too, and blah, blah, blah. And like, it's like, oh, gotta entertain people this weekend. He hires Stephen Lynch to come out to play for Ohio Wesleyan and goes and meets him. And then like, it's like, oh, Napoleon Dynamite just come out. Hires them like, I can't remember who actually played Napoleon Pedro, but hires them to come out to college. And like, so I all of a sudden started meeting a lot of people, and now Nathan's trying to also write for like people who are trying to make channels like Planet Dolan turned into. My brother was one of the shadow writers for Planet Dolan for some of the things they did. And there was just a call between a lot of them. And it was just like it was on landline. So I'm just in my bedroom from my parents' house, like visiting home, or was I still a senior in high school? No, I wasn't senior in high school. Visiting home. My brother's on that too. It's like a long, and they're just kind of like interrupting. And now I realize just like the inequity of years, just a few years difference between my age and their age made it to where I had the maturity to see that this had business potential for my brother, and they're fucking it up. And for them, it was just, you know, a hobby. And so they were in on it that way. And now I look back at it and I'm just like, God damn it. Like, that was a relationship I'd like to keep, even if they did go asshole for a little while and drive away their friends. Good night, BJ. Thank you for being there. Oh, yeah, they were still annoying. Just wish I could have maybe told them off in a way that didn't alienate them, because it also so happens that one of their closest friends is the bigger YouTuber that I know that's helped me out before. So the guy I told off is a very big YouTuber, and one of his closest friends is a very nice and shy guy who has helped me out many times to respond to my emails. It actually responded to a call, like, really, really cool guy. And the guy he collaborates with probably most often, and both of them are names that you can start guessing who they might be. I told off the bigger of the two.
Shitting me?
Oopsie daisies. And my brother told me never to sweat it, because I was like, it is the same guy. I told him off. It's the same guy. I did, didn't I? And my brother's like, you don't have to sweat those things. You can't predict the future, but. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. No, they probably don't remember at all. No. If I ever... Oh, damn it. You're right, Jordan. In fact, if they remembered anything, they'd remember my brother, not me. Because I was on that call just because I was on the call. I picked up the other line to be with Nathan on that call. But I was not the focus. I didn't think of myself as a better writer. No, they probably don't remember me at all. But it is disheartening to be like, to think that one day that could, just because, like, if they're one of their closest friends is somebody who's actually kind to me, and they probably barely even know me, but they've responded to emails and seen my content, at least 2 seconds of it, and help me, give me some pointers and this, that, and the other. And like, I don't want to, like, one day realize, like, yeah, I'm getting to be a bigger YouTuber, and I get to work there with the guy I'm talking about that's been really kind because he's a pretty awesome dude. And then, like, one of his closest friends actually remembers me as, like, the younger brother who told him off years and years ago. That would be the worst. And I know it probably won't come to pass, but God, that would be the worst. But yeah, he was being annoying. Oh yeah, no. Future success did not change him from being annoying in that call. No. Especially since I have another grudge against that particular thing. Oh shit. I died. Just move. Anyway, the latest advice that the other guy did give me was that I really need to be expanding so that if YouTube tanks, and they keep making it sound like it's a when, not if, that I've expanded enough that all of you guys who have supported know where to go with me to follow me and find me. Because platforms like YouTube are probably going to take bigger and bigger hits, but as long as I can, I like this platform because it is the only one that gives a good mix of videos on demand and live streaming. Twitch favors live streaming and you just get clips. Mixer favors live streaming, YouTube favors live streaming. It's the only platform that does both things that I want to do. But the best idea they gave me was, one, yeah, my acting and wanting to take improv lessons was a really good idea, and as soon as things like calm down, of course I'll be on that. Singing lessons, wanting to be back on that. All good ideas because I shouldn't be a one-trick pony. That was basically their biggest advice that they got from the YouTuber I insulted on accident, and that like is like behooving. Like you're not, if you're a one-trick pony and your trick is up, then you're sunk. And they're right. But person who was giving me private lessons for vocals couldn't anymore during this stuff right now, and improv classes were all canceled downtown, so that hasn't happened. Oh my god, I haven't seen that swing before on him on this fight. Holy shit. Oh my god, someone's asking me about firearms. YouTube does not like me talking about firearms. I owned a Colt Python. It is like a Rolex. It is a precision instrument. And that thing needed so much upkeep that I sold it, and I'm still sad to this day I sold my Colt Python. I had a chrome 6-inch barrel Colt Python that I sold. That now you can't get a precision like that anymore. But that's not my favorite. God, I hate the M9. Don't even, no, fuck that noise. I'm sorry. No, 92FS, 92A1 if you want to rail on it, whatever you want to call it, screw that. Maybe it doesn't gunk up and works in the sandpit, but that decocker slash safety on the slide is bullshit. Its ergonomics could be fixed a bit for middle-sized hands, and we've got plenty of people who need that. Its weight is good, its balance is good, but its everything else is just bullshit. Yes, it is. Yes, I know it as the M9. It's the 92. 92A1 is the M9A1. I believe that's the railed model. I hate that thing. Hate that thing. I prefer the newest pick. SIG has always been solid. I don't like weapons without a safety. A manual safety. when you've had to fight over a pistol before, you'll realize that a manual safety from a novice can save you. Or even from somebody else being able to drop a mag fast and know they only have one shot and you have your tertiary on you. I don't like pistols without a manual safety because it's just the way I conduct myself. And so that was the only reason I had a grudge against SIG line, but SIG now has their P230 got accepted for the contract. So now its designation is the M17 and the M18, depending on if it's what is it? Carry, compact, whatever you would call it, or full size. So that is basically I lean towards now M17 favorite of all time. Hold on, that's making me think. God, don't get into that subject, GJD. Do I prefer blades? I'll say this. You don't want to watch the life drain out of somebody's eyes with a blade because you're right there to see it. You'd rather use that point for anything. So, do I prefer blades? No. Do I know how to use them? Don't try me. That scar would be the last person that tried that, and they got 2 deep gashes in me, and that's where their finger went in trying to get me off, and I still won it. I can win even against it. I don't like them. But I always carry one. It is a tool that might be necessary, but I do not condone it. And I think that if you carry a knife, you better actually get some training, self-defense. Do not just carry it willy-nilly unless you just mean to cut open boxes. That thing is actually a true, can be turned against you tool. And that's exactly what happened to this guy that attacked me. If he tried killing me, he tried stabbing me in the neck and it didn't work. And he didn't win the knife fight even though he won the jump on me, so. Do I like knives? No, I do not prefer them. Within 16 feet, am I grabbing my pistol or my knife? I'm grabbing my knife. Hold on a second. Now that you've asked that, hold on. I have to look at something really quick and then I'm coming back. The FN57, we're not allowed to have the actual ammunition here because that's one of the cop killer, because of the steel core and it can penetrate. So there are certain rounds that, like, you know, they're pretty much dumbed down. It's pretty much a rifle round, fast velocity, and a pistol. The 5.7's merits are lost as soon as you come to America since you can't have the proper ammunition for it. I'm not saying I'm trying to shoot through anyone's vest, but that's the only reason I'd own the FN57. Hold on one second. I'm back. I'm not gonna entertain too much more of anything to do with firearms, but to answer that question, um uh Sig 556 XI short barrel, um the Ruger SR 762, because basically runs like a Kalashnikov. You can choose the amount of gas, 3 different settings, so you won't run into clogs. Best with the probably M&P with range time, but the FNS 9 is underrated with manual safety. I honestly prefer a Ruger GP over the S&W 686. But yeah, favorite of those, if I only had more time and effort, would probably be the B320, or now known as the M7. Tied with the Sig 556 XI. A close third would be what most people just know as an AR, but I'm very, because I don't like the thing. That thing has to run wet, like spit it, slap it, tap it, anything that has to run wet like that. Sig used to make a line that was a little more accurate with the Russian 7.62, and they discontinued it. Good line. When I ran 3-gun, me and my Mossy 500 series, the 580, I think I prefer now the Remington 870 with going ahead and giving it its due upgrades. There's just a few tweaks to it. John Molinek, or whatever his name, the JMB, or the JM Pro semi-out it over a Benelli. Can't remember the model of that. I don't know overall. You're asking on a topic that overall, I guess, for range time and favorite would end up being Smith & Wesson M&P in 40 S&W. Even though I don't like the safety on it because it's too easily lost. Anyway. H&K make great products. None of them have ever been a good fit for my hands. Or been something that I've wanted to pursue, really. So I'll never doubt an H&K product, but Heckler and Koch make some great things, but it's not for me. Anyway. And that's as far as I'll go with that conversation, because YouTube probably already demonetized me for having that. With that said, here's the PSA that might get me undemonetized. If you own a firearm, any type of weapon, get training. Is not a toy. It's not something to play with. You don't just go off and think that you're all of a sudden armed and that makes you cool. Tactical is the stupidest thing ever. Don't be that person. You're a danger to everyone around you if you're not properly trained. Buy an instructor and have range time. If it's been more than 3 or 4 months since you've been to a range or you've used the weapon, you are not fit to carry it. And make sure that basically, if you're going to have it around, it's either locked up and it has its place in time when you're at the range, unlocked there, or that if it's unlocked, that you've had training and you keep practice, because those things are dangerous. They can be used for sports. There's 3-gun runs and things like that. There are competitions. There are plenty of things, but they were meant to kill other people. And at their core, they're meant to do harm. So take it for that. Are we good, YouTube? Because I'm telling people they're meant to do harm and they need to do their research. I'm not condoning anyone buying one, putting him in the person, being like, I'm protection. No, you're a liability to the rest of us for doing that. No, I don't condone that, YouTube. Please don't at me for it. But I probably already lost my monetization on this video for that one. They really do not like talk about weapons. Especially when you get into specifics. Oh. I still call it tactical. I've seen way too many people trick out an AR and not know half the shit they put on it. They've got like 3 lasers, 2 flashlights, a bipod, 45-degree angle, iron sights, all this other stuff, and they have no idea what the hell they've got. And, God, they're the worst. They're the absolute worst. They're a danger to all of us. I've seen it over and over and over. I did not bring a flash. Oh, am I gonna make it? Please make it. Please make it! Oh, God.
Carlos, that thing is still alive.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Well, I did some things right and I did some things wrong. Should we go through the right things or the wrong things first? Shoot. Well, I guess that was good enough to warrant a save. Save it over, like, here. I don't need an Emmy's case. It's upgrades for I'm using the Samurai Edge, which surpasses the Glock in just about every way. Oh, come on. No. Jerk. I probably gotta walk. Oh, apparently they're the autolag road! Oh god, there's an enemy! I have no healing items. I have none. None. Zip. Zilch. Zada? Zada is not a term, but that's how many healing items I have. I got this. Whoa,
All right, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Chill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Oh god, no, come on.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? I have no healing items on me. That was a bad move. Oh god, they're gonna drop from everywhere. I have to walk out of here. Oh no. Not fair! Oh. And Jordan's got a good point. Kind of like if... No! Jill! Oh, shit. It's kind of like when, the same point I make to people who are considering having kids. It's like, if you're still wanting to be selfish, like, hold off for a second. Go do those things you wanted to do. And then when you're ready to, like, you know, be able to be second, you know. And if you're not ready to do that, then don't have a kid. Same thing with college. You can take it. Because, I mean, how many people going into college actually knew what the hell they wanted to do? I was not one of them. I would have actually, I would be here with a bachelor's in business with a minor in psychology and a few other things. If I knew exactly what I was doing when I went into college. If I had lived a little bit more, well, ooh, that's not the way to put that. If I had lived a different life, being able to try to figure out exactly where my life as a civvy fit, or as a normal person fit, then yeah. And plus life experience many times leads to the degree. Sometimes it takes life experience to figure out what degree you're even going to get in the first place. I am gonna want health this time. Something, just in case. Alright. Hey, you're creepy. Bet you guys wanted to do something about that. But you can't. Go reset and be useless. Watch him smack me. I'm smack talking them. Okay. Oh god, no. Not one of the things I was predicting! When there are a lot of them, no, the lickers in RE3 are much stronger than Resident Evil 2. Because you can't stun lock them. If I could stun lock these things, this would be over. I'd be so far already. You cannot headlong stun lock them.
Can you program that in?
I did this run all lickers in Resident Evil 2, and it was hard as hell.
Valid route confirmed.
But it still, I could do it because I could stun lock them. And so if I couldn't sneak them, I just killed them every time, and it turned pretty easy-ish. I can't stun lock these motherfuckers. They won't stop. I'm gonna shoot you from here. My brother and I both wanted to kind of be authors and writers. We flipped a coin who was going psychology and who went English, and then he changed his mind and got a psychology degree with an English minor. When his coin toss said he was an English major, but then he got an A- in a private school that did a plus minus system. So instead of having a perfect 3.99 GPA, we're getting like a 92 in a class or something like that. I mean, instead of a perfect 4.0, he got a 3.99 for like getting a 92 or something like that. And he said nope, and he changed. That's what he claims is his reason why he changed what major. But I know differently now. And yeah, I've read my writing on this channel before, so a lot of things are possible. I've read the first chapter or two of a book that someone pointed out. Man, I should have really jumped on it earlier because an anime took part of the idea, but only part of it. And I was like, really? What anime? And then they pointed me to it, and I was like, ooh, the similarity is there, but it's not close enough. I still like mine better. I never liked grading systems that could let you go over a 4.0. I thought they were BS, just to be honest. There should be a ceiling. If a 100 is a 100, shouldn't be able to go over that. So a 4.0 should be a 4.0. Shouldn't be able to get over that. I learned that as I was in college. My high school at Duluth High was starting to award grades like that, and I graduated in 2004 from high school, and that made me not happy that was even a possibility. When I was younger, that wasn't even a thing. That's what I'm trying to basically. Oh, it's differing. The health is differing. Yeah, if getting like a 5.0 and everything were possible, then would have had that in the back. I would have obviously been over a 4.0 GPA. Or I say it, wow, I said that really like an smug asshole. I made good enough grades in all of my classes that all those 100s could have easily been bumped up with just a little extra work that I would have been willing to do just fine. I didn't mean that as like I meant it like obviously I would have gone for that instead. And they're gonna drop from the ceiling still. Nope, they're not. Okay. I don't know how to deal with this. Should I go the other way? Nemi doesn't do all of his bull if you go the other way. I think. Oh yeah, there's a bridge. Yeah, they're all right there suspended in the air. They just haven't dropped. If I remember correctly, you can go up here, go the back way. The back alley makes it so that Nemi doesn't do that encounter, and so you don't have to do a few extra things. I swore. I might be wrong. But it would be really nice about right now if I were right. So basically walking around the backside, that cutscene doesn't cut in. I don't care about his drop. And I get a smoother, just a smoother ride to the end. Because I believe I blew up all the liquors necessary. Oh shit, that last little patch. Yeah, I got a grenade for him. I don't have a healing item for him. Please don't make me roll. Good night, Jordan. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, professors are. Yeah, they are. Because they're not bound by a rubric, basically. Where is he? There he is. No. 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 Ow. I thought I was almost out of Raccoon City. Almost. Where am I? Oh my god, I'm all the way back, aren't I? Not all the way, but damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Basically had that in the bag and I screwed the pooch at the last second. Whoever made the term screwed the pooch? Because I've never really thought of screwing a pooch. Never really crossed my mind. Apparently it crossed somebody's mind and they made a term about it. Oh shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and reload that. Oh, shit. Really? Didn't get all of them? That did not get all of them. Freaking frog legs need to die. Yeah, wait, wait. That was Nemi running. Where was he running from? Oh gosh. Just. Oh god, hey, zombie looking up at me. That's creepy as hell. Hey, what's going on, dude? You bros totally pissed at me. Did I see a new family member? Oh, my eye. My eye! Okay, hold on. I got this. Welcome to the family, Duncan. Hello there. No, no, never. No, God, no. Oh, God. Okay. I've learned from my mistakes. Oh, shit. I just want to get out of Raccoon City. All liquors is ending up being a little more than I thought it would be. Great, someone's still alive. I don't care anymore. Oh, my eye. Oh, my eyeball. Oh, my eyeball. Oh, my eyeball's kind of burning. Oh, I did, by the way, get a notebook for my son for while I was out for him to have a welcome to the family over there. Phenoms. Hello. I got him a notebook just for Minecraft. So for anyone that remembers me talking about that, totally did that. Got him a notebook just for Minecraft. Just for writing down coordinates and notes and things we're gonna do. Welcome to the family over there. It is hot in this. God no. God no. Didn't know this would happen. Didn't know this would happen. And he grabbed me. Anyone willing to actually be a shield in my community, 99% of them have been a good addition to the community. I can actually say that with utter honesty now that we're over 400 members strong. I can actually say that. 99% of you guys have been honest, awesome additions to the family. Yes. So I'm sure you will be too. There have only been a few cases where it just did not work. Hey, skate nomad. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. No, no, you don't. You're dead. Die. I didn't get an herb. I can get one. I can get one on the way. 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 Oh, zombie! Don't scare me. I don't want to be in my head. In my head. You zombie. That zombie. Zombie. Hey, hey. I swear that part turns into a yodel for every person that tries to imitate it. Yeah, you have to turn it into your own, because trying to copy Cranberry Zombie is a yodeling song at a certain point. Everyone knows they've done it. Everyone has their own way of singing that one part. What are my thoughts on Evanescence? Sometimes I like them to wake me up. And to save me. I'm singing the Linkin Park parts of an Evanescence song, aren't I? What's her face, the lead singer? I like her. Why do you ask? Oh, there's a lot of versions. I like the yodel, though. I'm gonna walk backwards and dodge this motherfucker away from. Shit. Ugh. Oh, God.
Carlo. All right, where are we headed?
The train is stopped.
I had through glass up again when this, when I was trying to figure out if you guys could hear anything.
I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Valid route confirmed.
Right now, I've had
Carlos,
stuff like that stuck
finished
in my head, or
Chill, you are me.
God,
Nails, too.
Kill Switch Engage.
Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure
What's
subway's ready.
his face? The second singer they had, the smooth head, dark skinned gentleman. What's his face? Can't remember his name. That singer. A band that can pretty much have whatever lead singer they want to. They just change whatever. I've had the Resident Evil version of End of Heartache stuck in my head, and My Curse.
What the fuck?
Oh, bullshit. I've seen Kill Switch Engage live. I've seen a lot of bands live. I saw them when I saw, like, that was Big Day Out, when they had, like, Seven Dust was up there, and Oleander, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, Snoop Dogg. There's a lot of people, Foo Fighters, there's a lot of bands. Big Day Out used to be a thing that was awesome. Hi-Fi By Theater here in Atlanta had like the main stage, and then there was like 5 other stages or 6 other stages that you could go visit. And it just, the main stage was like the big acts, and then you could go see like all the others. And so that's why I still have like Oleander's Halo in my head, because I heard that song a long time ago, and I remember sitting behind and being a junior in high school and sitting behind like a girl named Ashley, being like, "You gotta listen to this song." And I had my CD player, my portable CD player, you know, the kind that if you even bumped barely, it would skip, so you had to keep it flat on the desk. And that anyone remember that? There's a halo around my heart, dragging me down. Beneath the waves in silence I fall. Anyone know that song? There's a halo above my head, spinning me round. 'Cause I don't know if I'm alive or dead. A dagger in my hand, bleeding me dry. Anyone remember that? And all we have to lose is time. I can't stay on pitch with when I've been drinking. But anyway. Anyone remember that song at all? I showed that to Ashley, I remember. Oh my god. Yeah, I had that thing from 7th grade until like almost out of high school. Yeah, the anti-skip function did nothing. You'd be on a long trip on a bus and think that you were saved. No, you weren't saved. Luckily, I was used to listening to my Tupac's greatest hits in skipped version many times. Right below me. Below me. Below me. He's below me. So he can below me. Uh-oh. I got held up by the car door. Just hit me against the wall! Let me down! Let me down! I don't deserve the death animation. Come on, come on! Get up! Yeah! Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Jesus H. Oh. That without that grenade, that would not have happened. No, don't do that. Gotta take a shot. Preset of 10 minutes. 2.5 shots in. Wait. That sounds like, if you're talking about the whole 6 hours, it sounded like alcohol poisoning. Whoever said that, don't get alcohol poisoning. That I hear that stuff kills you. Okay. Gonna heal up.
Well, this is giving me an erection. It actually aroused
Hey
me
there.
very much. Thank you, American people. Thank you.
Hey Darkness, just wanted to show how much I appreciate your good vibes.
Well, thank you, everyone. #Phenoms. I really do appreciate that. Let's see if those good vibes last while I got a burning dagger on my ass and I'm running away from Nemi. Hoping they do. Running away from Nemi will feel like one of the more normal parts of this whole thing. And Haley isn't here, so I don't have to play the Carlos scene any longer than need be. Since while I'm assuming while she's asleep, she lets the Super Soaker drain first. Well, thank you. Are you kidding? No. No, I did not hit myself with that. No, no, no. I didn't hit myself with that, did I? I really did. As long as Haley has enough towels on hand, that's fine. If that's how she would go to bed. I'm sorry. I'm just having a lot of random ideas over here. Like, I wonder if you could aim somebody. Don't listen to me, please. Please don't listen to me. I'm not even going to finish that sentence or sentiment.
Come on, you creepy ass.
I probably should not. No, Chad, don't give me that ear.
This might work.
In case of emergency, grab an IWAS station or Haley. Ah! Oh, God. Okay. Hold on. Oh, Carlos's design is 1,000% better than the original. He actually looks like, I don't know, a mercenary, like the real life counterpart. Looks like a believable person rather than a cookie cutter. I'm gonna say a lot of sexist shit person.
Come on, you creepy ass.
Okay. Let's try this one more time. No, it didn't. Showtime TV, hello there.
Put it in my mouth! Please!
Hi there, Alexander P. here. That's just my new Let's Play channel. So
Showtime.
nice to catch another stream of yours laughing face.
I'm assuming that Alexander P is Alexander P. That I'm gonna butcher the name on accident.
Creepy ass stalker. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Everyone has shot Alexander. Thank you so much over there. Ooh! It didn't hit him, did it? I didn't get him. I'm screwed. Oh God, I'm screwed. All right, not as screwed as I thought I was. I want those. Okay.
My chance.
Okay. Go. Just go. I like that she used the quote early. I like the take the hints. I actually really do. I've grown fond of that. I've grown very fond of that. Oh, I didn't get the rounds out of the daggum. Daggum. Oh well. Oh. Well, he's got a normal. I'd call it a few different things, but it's basically my hair. He's got my hair growing out, so I take offense to people who really don't. Because since I came to this stream with my hair still wet, people got to see before it started drying up how these curls were that, and if they get that long, they stay manageable and just fine. You just have to take care of it, but if that's how you want your hairstyle, it doesn't really get in the way.
Perfect.
I only take offense because I'm like, it is still functional. I don't know why people make such a big deal out of it. I've seen some pretty unfunctional things, but that looks pretty functional for a for what it's supposed to be. Carlos cosplay. Nope. That's not gonna happen, considering that Carlos looks way too much like the person that... I defend Carlos's design, and Carlos looks very close to the person, like the person that my ex-wife cheated on me with, and is still with to this day. And I'll still defend his design as being better than the original. So that should tell you how much I think his design actually fits an actual mercenary and what they actually look like in real life. Since they don't have to be bound by a lot of rules and UMCJ and a lot of regulations that you wouldn't be used to, and hired guns don't sometimes need to blend in. Sometimes they're asked to grow out facial. Actually, that's military also. Depending on your deployment, sometimes you're asked to grow out things like facial hair, blah blah blah. You can be asked to do that or whatever. It depends on how you're serving. But the longer my hair gets, the curlier it gets natural. Oh, no typewriter. I forgot about that part too. The liquor's gotta be able to come out of that wall, I think. Maybe. He's stuck in the ceiling. Okay, so that means the real threat is this one. As long as they don't come down, the real threat is this one. Oh. Is my hair still wet? No. It's dried now. It'll stay curly like that until I do something with it. My hair's not thick enough right now to... That's just natural curls. I know when I pick my hair out, it gets very froey, but I am only half black. So the half white side of me makes it so that the longer my hair gets, the more it actually turns into that loose curl look. And it starts showing. I'm afraid you're coming out of that wall, so you gotta die. Your worst nightmare. Why do I hear them so close? Where are they? Are they still in the ceiling? I know they can clip out of wherever they are. I just don't know where they are. Yeah, liquors in the rest of the game are hard. Here, yeah, the gammas would be harder. However, I'm counting my blessings in that at least it's not both. And I'm not looking forward to doing this as all gammas because holy shit. I'm not looking forward to when somebody does a mod swap where you can swap different specific mobs for specific others. Because then I could make it very difficult. Keep gammas in, but then do like Mr. X in sporadic places, other places, liquors where they... Like, when I can do those kind of things, then I can give myself some challenges that just shouldn't be done. And I'll do it anyway because... reasons... That'll be my reason. I think I said someone asked my take on the Ari movies. The CGI, they're good. The live action, I liked the first one when it came out. I saw it in theaters. And there's another one of them that I think is decent. Holy shit, they came out of the wall. Thought they would. No. No! 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 Oh, God. Okay. I'm gimping to the finish line. Oh, God. Damnation, I believe. One where Leon basically goes rogue to help the... where Leon denounces his U.S. residency. That's how it says it? Yeah. I believe that's the right one. Oh, gosh. Oh, the stream is almost over. Hey, I'm gonna be sleeping at 3:30 at night. I'll get a little bit. Try to be up bright and early. I'm not a stickler for where things are in the where they're sitting and whatnot. I'm not really anal about that. I'm just gonna move everything around real quick. He is getting torn a new one. Oh, God, running. Oh, no. I can save it here, though. I can put this up and I can save it here. I never save it here. But before I try to go off and save it where I can't save it, I don't think I'll make it through the liquors doing this. See. How many? I got a first aid spray. I'm just using it. I'm not even thinking about it. Just use it. Just use it. I don't care. Just use it. Don't think about it. Just go. Everything's trying to kill you. There's the thing. There we go. I'm not being able to keep up with it much because I'm getting a little tired. I saw something about Mr. X and RE2. I'm trying to... Did you do all of Mr. X for RE2? Yes, I did. Sure did. That was hard as hell. Oh, changing every single one to Mr. X. Yeah, that was hard. That was... Hard is an understatement.
can use weapons?
Alright, I think I can walk this next part out and then run it like usual and then save it and then fight the boss! Woohoo! Keep posing for dominance. Oh, crap. Okay.
I gotta get out. Quick.
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, Alec, that's my job to do that. Oh, Duncan, you remember that? Oh, that was a cool little discovery because of the RPD gates. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then we'll beat this first boss like a pro and leave it off. Should I leave it off? I'd have to get to save it. I'd have to get to Kendo's shop. I can walk it out to Kendo's shop. I don't know if there is a plan for that, Steven. I don't remember if I didn't make them or if those were some of the lost footage of Resident Evil 2 stuff I did. I know I've got footage for No Way Out to be able to do some stuff now, but I don't know if I have. Acid rounds work really well on these guys. So I really don't want to screw up making more acid rounds. There's gonna be a lot of these rounds things going on. Okay. Excuse me, I'm going to now concentrate on not getting my ass handed to me. This takes much more concentration than you would think, because I am currently a tired, a tipsy, and a stupid. Time to take things down off the screen. Because if people want to support, they know how to. And if they don't, then watch the end of the show. Because we're at it. Getting some of these last things out of the way.
All right, let's do this.
and dead. If I have assault coins on, that fight can go really fast for me now. Without the assault coins, that fight on Inferno is still hard no matter how you slice it. But now, with assault coins being able to put him down that fast... Chad, you should see that he has a lot of stars on that shield and a wrench. Chad is speaking the truth when he's saying for me. Yeah, I'd say yes, the hot dogger is worth it. But I also dodged very well in this game, apparently. Apparently some people might struggle with that, and I'm struggling with the lickers a bit because I've never really had to dodge lickers all that much. But everything else I can pretty much pull off a dodge, and the hot dogger does so much more damage that, yeah. And since Nemi's weak to fire, fighting Nemi in a knife fight with the hot dogger, oh yeah. Now walk it out. See this. Yeah, shut up, GJD. You know I don't. It's nothing's there. Nothing's there. There is no manual. Actually, if there were a manual, maybe I would be dodging some of these. At this point, I'm glad I don't have the manual, because if I did, then I'd be out of excuses for why I haven't pulled off a few more dodges than I have. I took cliff notes from the manual and I stuck it in my tube top. And
Shit, chill.
oh god. And then all of them are lickers trying to get past the house. Are you kidding me? I forgot about that too. Okay. All of them are lickers when you try to get past that house. You just flash them? Don't need to kill them, but need to get past them possibly. Oh shit! I'll give it a try, and then we're gonna be finished. I'll give it a I'll give it a quick look-see of how this will be bad, and then I see DS2 and I think of Dark Souls 2. Darksider. I do need to. It's installed now. I do need to see what that's even about. Just walk it out. Just walk it out. Just walk it. I swear to God, you can walk out so many lickers. People in the guys are always like, lickers, but I swear you want to walk lickers out. You want to walk this out. When possible, you want to walk it out. This is not going to be walk outable. This is the bad. I'm wondering if I'm going to fight him. Oh, maybe it is walk outable. Yay! I still don't know. And
Rocket launcher? Really?
oh, thank God. Oh God. Yay! No! You jerk! I'm dodging too early. Oh, you jerk! Oh. Oh.
Jill,
Jill, dig that. Dark Souls came out before Dark Souls did. I'm so used to seeing, because I've played Dark Souls on the channel, people would say DS3. I'm used to seeing it.
Insane.
Did it come out before It wouldn't have come out before Demon Souls. Because I did start playing Demon Souls and found out, wow. Oh shit. I forgot about these guys.
Well, this
Hey, Cloud
has given me an
Gaming.
erection. It actually arouses me very much. Thank you, American people. Thank you.
GG's. Good night, Darkness.
Carlos,
Good night,
I
chat.
know we didn't get off to a great
Well,
start.
thank you. Good night,
Thanks
Cloud
for-
Gaming.
hey,
And I'll
Save
be
my ass first.
probably finishing this off as soon as I can save it because I got past that. So, thank you so much
Well,
over there.
What matters is that we can get everyone out of the city now.
yeah, you'll be safe.
Oh boy.
What about you?
Not from
Let's
the
see if
top.
I can.
I won't be catching the train.
Let's see if I can get a proper credits because I won't get the ability to do it since
Means I
I've done
can
like
help save the
3
city.
different streams
Fine
during
by
this.
me.
Let's go, Carlos. Lead me. Oh God. I'm just gonna time people out if we go towards a debate about that. I did a freaking 14-hour stream to help dispel why that would be. I mean, if you want Code Veronica to fail and to not get any more remakes, sure, Code Veronica first. Go ahead. Make everyone happy and prove that your beloved game can be made really shit hastily and no one takes interest in it. Then you want Code Veronica first. Do you want that? Then keep saying Code Veronica first. Otherwise, take a little bit more into business of how gaming works and then maybe rethink whether you want Code Veronica first. I tried to dispel that. Anyone who wants to spout out ignorance better come at me with some cold hard facts and probably should have a business degree at this point because I got an associate's 3 credits short of that thing being actually tacked on as a proper minor. I'm not spouting bullshit, and I'm invested in the company, so
I'm getting a noise complaint, but you know what? I don't even care because this is my art. And no,
I'm not in it either for another debate to start. Yeah, I did not play 14 hours for that. They went. Well, you're very welcome, Rebecca. I hope it did. I hope everything went well for you as you went on. As I literally pull that up. Not leaving yet, but wanted to say goodnight while the stream was still going. Well, you know, the stream is still going, but I am starting to say a few goodnight. Oh God, did it not all load? Let me say thank you to everyone who's been here as we're skipping through some scenes. But to everyone who supported this, starting from, God, are we on the 27th? Good God, we have been going for a long while. And I have to figure out when my son was here. Holy shoot. This is crazy. I just met you and this is crazy. But that would be like John Wheatley, Cloud Gaming, Rebecca, Stacy, Joy, Lucas, Superman 47, Psycho 066, Mike L, Madonna, Robin, Richie and Willow, because she's coming back, The Button, Kara Lee, Brian, Reagan, Zach, Leon Kennedy, Toki Kone, Chaotic, Haley, someone who probably wants to stay anonymous because I see anonymous, Munchy Fresh, Lisa, another anonymous that I know who both of the anonymous feel about, keep it anonymous, Rebecca, Phenoms, Showtime, which is Alexander Petrescu. I'm never gonna get your name right, I don't think.
I'm
Thank
getting
you
a
guys
noise
so much.
complaint.
And
But you know what?
hey
I
there,
don't even
Brian.
care because this is my art. And no, fuck!
Yeah, I hope they do. I hope they don't screw it up. But I really do think Resident Evil 4 just does need to be remade first. It just needs it. Oh God. No, I gotta get in before it counts. No! That is where I am ending it tonight because I can't roll proper credits and everything. And oh my God, I have to run from Kendo's shop again through all of that to play as him. Probably good stuff. I can finally punch and it saves me none. He jumped on me. Game tomorrow night, probably earlier if I do, because I like to be able to have time with friends and whatnot, and to have a social life, and I need more and more of that as my mind is deteriorating into insanity. So thank you all so much. Thank you guys for your support. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed my all Nemesis and now all Liquors, since all Deimos didn't work. And hope to see you guys back here for the next one, whenever it is, of whatever it is, soon. Also, Chad, that means next stream we're gonna have to remember who the runner-up for that contest was, because if AJB doesn't show up immediately, then I'm declaring the other person. Like, if I don't see him in the first, then it's the other person. Bye! Sleepy Time Junction.